1. The day of the entrance exam. George Bravo. It was the day of the entrance exam. I got my military uniform on and looked at myself in the mirror and activated my super soldier power. I got buffed up and walked to the main area of the school. I was met with the other people that are taking the entrance exam. Everyone looked at me and I went up and stood on the stage. President was on the stage and with me and patted my back. We smiled at each other. Welcome examies to the UA entrance exam. Welcome examies to the entrance exam. To the UA entrance exam. I am President Mick, and this young man is my nephew, Tony Ludwig Toshinari. He will be in the entrance exam as well, but we'll be doing a different kind of exam than you. He is on a recommendation list by his uncles and aunties, plus his grandparents and his father all recommended him. But his exam is just a different thing than his grandfather wants him to do. So let's get to the exam. There are three fix villains that my nephew's company has created for us. Over the years, they always got better. Each of the points radio, one pointer have 1 point, 2 pointers have 2 points, and 3 pointers have 3 points. That's all. Anyone has questions? Yes, you with the blue hair, Sir President Mick. On a handle, there is 4 point. It's not three. And you with the uneven hair, you keep on mumbling. You're disturbing. If you are not here to taking this seriously, you can just leave, said the boy. Okay. Uncle, let me take care of the problem. X79111, thanks for the question. But the fourth flexibility is more of a 0 pointer. Meaning it's just a blocker that tries to block you from getting more points. Every area has one that means that they are a distraction or an obstacle. And please don't go shooting people out because they are mumbling. They are probably nervous to be here in this first school. I spoke, looking at the examiner. Thank you. I am sorry for my interruption, said the boy. That is all from the both of That is all from the both of us. Plus Ultra, have a good day. In the exam, you newbies, said President Meg, walking off the stage and me as well with him. They all went to their exam places. I had stayed at this secret exam place that was meant for me, train the fight flux villains. Go try it, Sir President Mick. I ran into the room and started to destroy the robots, and I was moving at a fast pace. The people watching me kept looking at me at my points. I was in first place that I was destroying all the robots, that there was no tomorrow, and that I was going to give up. I was not going to give up on being a hero. The pro heroes watched their relative fighting. Watch their relative. The pro heroes watched me. Their relative fighting the fox villains that there was no tomorrow. That the power of super soldier is stronger than any kind of quirks that I can be the best pro heroes ever. We watched the other people fighting the flux villains, and some of them were having a hard time that they can't beat me or their nephew, grandson, and even their own son. Is how powerful and stronger that I am always on the front lines, fighting for my country and Germany. They will look back at their loved one and saw me destroy more robots that I didn't not even didn't even take a break, that I was fighting them with all my might. They looked at me and I was destroying it with my bare hands, that I was being a soldier taking out the enemy, and that I was fighting for my life. Look at him go. It's like he is not going to stop. He wants to be the best pro hero out there because he is already a pro hero in a different country. But look at him go. He is going to give up. He's not going to give up the first spot in the entrance exam. He wants to be number one, just like he said midnight. Sorry, I just good. Look at him go. It's like he is not going to stop. He wants to be the best pro hero out there because he is already a pro hero in a different country. But look at him go. He is not giving up the first spot in the entrance exam. He wants to be number one, just like he said Midnight, smiling at her nephew, grandson. I know what you are saying, but one of us has to be the damsel in distress and see if he would save us from a zero pointer that you would probably get rescued by saving that person, said Nazid, looking at everyone. I will be the one to get saved. I want to see what my next son will do if his old man was in danger, so get me attached to the zero pointer so I can be ready to be lifted up and see if he is going to use his quirk to save me. So let's get it done. So my dad. I will go I will join All Might. He needs to save a girl as well because I am a true lady and I want my nephew to save me as a pro hero, Samtile, my auntie. I will do it as well. I want to see it's like to be saved by my nephew and see how he puts his life on the line for us. Sakemi Woods, my uncle. I will go as well, since there should be two girls and two boys being saved by my nephew, and that it would look kind of fun, said Midnight, my auntie and godmother. Okay, we have decided. We have decided. Empty Lady, Kame, Woods, Midnight, and Almight will be in the dear Porter's arms, waiting to be saved by their nephew, grandson and son, and that we will get rescue points. The Empty Lady will be 100 points. Cammy Woods would be 120 points. Midnight would be 200 points, and All Might would be 300 points. These would be the rescue points that our son, nephew, grandson would get to join the big three Sanazu. They got what They got the decided heroes in the robot's arms, waiting to be in the area to get saved from their relative. When the other heroes got back, they waited for Nezzy to push the button to activate the zero pointers that they wanted to see their relatives to save their heroes, acting like they were in danger. Then activated the zero pointers robots in their relatives' area. They could hear and make breathe that he did not know that you can be a person trapped in a zero pointer grab. He then breathed out loud when his nephew activated my quirk to save Empty Lady, and then ran, entered Kame, and then rent and stayed midnight, and then I was sorry for one who got my father. And I used my quirk full force and destroyed it while I also had in my other hand. The heroes could not see their eyes. They used my quirk and I was not bleeding when I saved my family from the zero pointers robots grasp. I put my father down and smiled and he at him and put my arm out and destroyed the rest of the robots in the area. Mick then yelled to his nephew, "Okay, nephew, that's the time up. Time's up," so he said. "You finished, let's go see what your score is," he added on. They walked back into the room and I almost cried on what my points were. I was in number one spot and no one could not be beat to that. I just had a world record for entrance exam. You did awesome, nephew. You made a world record in the exam and you made it in first place. I'm so proud of you. I know you could do it, and look, no one could beat you. For the record, said Midnight, well, I welcome you to the Big Three, grandson. You showed that you can be in the Big Three, so now it is going to be the Big Four, Snazu.